Hey, yo, what is going on, everybody? Depraved Slasher, and we are back with another music reaction. So there's something I didn't do, and I'll go ahead and do it here. So for those of you that don't know, Assassin's Creed is my favorite video game series of all time. Altair is my favorite assassin in the series. And now, a lot of people didn't like him. I think it was more the game, because it was a very repetitive game, the very first one, but it was them building a base to build off of.
Every town has an Elm Street.
Whoever just subbed, A, you scared the shit out of me, and B, thank you. But no, Altair is my favorite assassin of all time. People didn't really like the game. I mean, people loved it, and then people didn't like it. It was because of the gameplay. It was very repetitive. But like I said, they were building a base, and the story was just amazing and captured you. The present day mixed with the past and everything all together. I'm sorry, I'm not going to go into all that. Anyways, but Altair was the very first assassin. I like him because he was just your typical assassin. He was that assassin that, like, he was given a mission. You went and completed the mission. No questions asked. You did what you were supposed to do, like an assassin's supposed to. And came back home, got your next mission. And that's pretty much what the game was until the end, when some crazy shit happened. So before we jump into this, though, as you guys see, I got my Ninja Turtles hat on. That's what I've been recording on tonight. But I actually meant to record this early last week and put it out, and it never happened because, work. But we will go ahead and rock it. So, as you guys know, I got my insane hat collection back there. People say it's insane. I don't think it's really that many. I've seen people with far more hats than what I got. I got a couple more up in the closet, but they're like the crazy hats with like the silly shit that pokes off because I'm a Colts fan, and you know how sporting hats are. But anyways, we're not going to waste any more time, baby. This is Dan Bull. He raps about video games quite often. This is his Assassin's Creed Altair Raps. We're going to cover all of his Assassin's Creed raps probably over the course of the next couple of months. I love Dan Bull, man. Dude is hella fucking talented. Before we jump into this, though, if this is you guys' first time in the channel, be sure to slash that like button and subscribe. You won't be disappointed. This is what I do. I break down bars and I react. And, hey, I love what I do. I love y'all. Without further ado, slash it up. Let's break it down. Ladies and gentlemen, Dan Bull, Assassin's Creed Altair Raps. Let's go, baby. Such a good game. After playing the others, though, it is hard to go back to. Woo, look at that.
We travel back in time, back to that divine land, enshrined in annals where the...
So right there, they're saying we travel back in time. The story of the game is basically you're Desmond Miles, and you're basically abducted by a company that goes by the name of Abstergo, which are actually ran by Templars. And you are in a lineage of a long-standing line of assassins. But you don't know about this. Honestly, you're just a bartender, right? Who's been kidnapped. And you had no clue that your family is like a long line of assassins. And they have this machine called the Animus. And the idea behind the game is you're able to relive your ancestors' memories through DNA. Like DNA carries memory strands of things that your family has done in the past. So the idea is they use the Animus, which is how you play the game, to go back in time to these places, and basically they're looking for something called the Apple of Eden, which is an all-powerful tool that they want to use to control people's minds, because that's what the Templars are about. Templars are about controlling people for peace, and the Assassins are about letting people have free control of themselves. But no, that's what this is all about when he said going back in time, because that's what the game was about.
We travel back in time, back to that divine land, enshrined in annals where the faction of assassins rise. The ballads tell a tale of a man who has defined the ages with the way that he slays and raps in rapid rhymes. Don't take that brainwave back from digital age to 8 tracks. Face facts, these ace raps hit like straight backs, hit haystacks.
Right.
So you may say I'm laid back, I'll claim that, but my aim's making every place mad while I chase fame and take payback. Who says 2 days doomsday, crusades of a new age? You may lose faith soon as I swoop waving 2 blades.
As I swoop waving 2 blades, talking about his hidden blade and then his sword. Dude, I love Dan Bull's rhyme schemes, dude.
2 days doomsday, crusades of a new age. You may lose lose faith soon as I swoop waving two blades. When an eagle soars, lethal claws, seesaw thoughts of the people caught. I've seen the way that evil talks, they lead the way in the sheep or war. I am part of the brotherhood, finding the ark of the covenant. Take pride in my art and I'm living it, fighting the gods with a couple of knives in the dark of the cover of night. As I hide from the light and the strike of the heart of the government. The provider is suffering, buffering, leave no time for recovering.
I like the buffering thing because, like, there are parts in the game where it's like things shimmer and it's almost like the system's trying to boot up the memory, and it does it on purpose as like an aesthetic. So I love that he included that. And also, that's what this whole chorus is also basically just about. The overall story is he's trying to take down the government that's trying to strip away people's freedoms. Like I said, the Templars are all about mind control. And this was the first game where you're playing as Altair to try and kill the people that are trying to use mind control. Now, there's a twist at the end I wonder if he's going to get to. We'll see. But let's keep going.
Buffering, leave no time for recovering. I am part of the brotherhood, finding the ark of the covenant. Take pride in my art and I'm loving it, fighting the gods with a couple of knives in the dark of the cover of night.
And if you can't tell, this all takes place during the Crusades. That's another thing about Assassin's Creed that I love, is they take moments in history and use real people that were in history to kind of tell their own story. And it's all fiction, don't get me wrong, but just the way they mold everything and make it look like the assassins were always kind of in the background of history has been done absolutely amazingly.
Buffering, leave no time for recovering. Red hidden blade, dead giveaway, neck split in twain. That didn't change the nectar of the apple of Eden's forever forbidden taste. I'm an avenger, on an adventure, on as essential, follow momentum.
And that's something else. They consider the apple of Eden, which is the piece that I was telling you about. The apple of Eden was the thing that, for those of you that don't know, biblically, the apple of Eden was the apple that Eve bit into, story-wise, in the Bible. But in this, the apple of Eden was more is the mind control structure or object that also has abilities to do other things as well, which is kind of how what they play into on that. It's actually pretty cool.
Apple of Eden's forever forbidden taste. I'm an avenger, on an adventure, on as essential, follow momentum. Though I'm not looking for scuffles, I'm gonna be getting in one with the Templars. Every year is under an empire that's under impression that they'll ascend higher than their ascendants. They're effectively led by a memory sent via genetically linked wires to the future. Access through hacking hereditary cues through a computer. Animus rendering surroundings that are just blending with the crowd. I'm gonna pretend my hood's a cowl and then get out of town without the sounds of sounding. Now I prowl around the realm until I'm out of bounds. Grabbing a flag that I'll add to the bag full of everything else I've found. I am part of the brotherhood, finding the ark of the covenant. Take pride in my art and I'm loving it, fighting the gods with a couple of knives in the dark of the cover of night. As I hide from the light in the strike of the heart of the government. The provider is suffering, buffering, leave no time for recovering.
Is it?
Armageddon out of here. Armageddon out of here.
Armageddon Altair, Armageddon out of here. Dude, the play on words there was nice. I've heard this before, but it's been a really long time, so it's really cool to come back and look at it again. And like, this is an old song. I think it came out in 2017.
Armageddon out to here. Armageddon out to here.
Okay, so he didn't go into the story with his master. I guess to avoid spoilers. Love me some Assassin's Creed. Dan Bull. Dagope. Oh, I love Dan Bull. Yeah, but no, guys, if you guys have never played Assassin's Creed, I highly advise trying to find a way to play it again. I think it's an amazing game. You guys might not. The game series definitely got better. I know there was like a couple of years there where people seem to be down on it, but like even I love games like Unity. I didn't play Unity when it had all its bugs. We'll talk about that when we get to the Unity wrap, though. But amongst other things, I think it's an amazing series. I love how they've tied history, something I've not really been a big fan of in general through life. Like, I'm not a big history buff, but just seeing the way that they've tied what I do know from history into the whole story. Like, once you get to the Renaissance period, you actually run into characters like Leonardo da Vinci and people like that. And then, like, there was the American Revolution one where you actually run into George Washington and everyone there. I don't know, dude. It's just the way they've tied in history and, like I said, weaved the assassin story in and out of it to make it look like the assassins were a very pivotal part of the story of history, and Templars, and just again, everything, the way everything's done is just very, very, very beautifully crafted. And it's one of those things, if you get a chance to play through the entire series back to back to back, I think you'll see more of the story as a whole, and have much more appreciation than like the every year releases, or now it's like every 2 to 2.5 years that they put one out. And hopefully they get back to the overall story. I didn't play the newest one, Odyssey, because it didn't really tell much of it didn't tell much of the story of the assassins. Like, it was just kind of its own little thing. It's like, here's Assassin's Creed set in a different time period where you're not really doing much. It's just kind of there. But anyways, what the hell is that? That is going to do it for this reaction, guys. If you guys like the video, be sure to slash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Comment down below, what did you think of Dan Bull's Assassin's Creed Altair Raps? Also, be sure to comment down below if there's anything else you guys want to see me react to, anything else from Dan Bull or anything else from anybody else. I will be covering more of the Dan Bull's Assassin's Creed. So if this is not something you're into, just steer clear of those videos when they come out. I love Dan Bull, man. I love his rap style, and I love how he raps about video games. Like, video game is my second favorite passion. Music is my first, rap being my first biggest passion within the music genre. Assassin's Creed being my first biggest passion within the video game genre. So this was just a perfect fucking thing for me, man. Also, be sure to check the description below for my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Discord, and my BitChute, as well as the original link to this video. Be sure to hop on over, give a like, give a sub to Dan Bull. Dan Bull, again, amazing artist. I love the dude. Great guy. You guys have seen him on my channel before in a couple different ways. You've seen him. I've reacted to a song or two of his outside of this, and I've also reacted to an epic rap battle that he was a part of. He actually played Jack the Ripper in Jack the Ripper versus Hannibal Lecter. So, again, very talented artist, and he's overcome a lot too. Like, I won't get into that whole story right now, maybe another time, but he's overcome a lot to still be doing this, and it's an amazing story. Also, be sure to check the description below for the Vibe Discord link, where you can link with other reactors and artists and fans and talk with people, as well as the Vibe Discord YouTube page, where you should probably go sub, because we got concert footage coming up soon, as well as other projects that I know we're working on. But anyways, guys, that is going to do it. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and I cannot wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.